Capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Orbits of Honolulu.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready? Hey, Cash. 65 Cash.
Going to the air right away, Hooker. And his first look is incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Look at this defense.
Well, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Oh, man, come on!
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run with Hall. Shifts by him, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive.
On first down, right back to Hall. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
All again on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Lions defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
And it is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Throwing now is Murray.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
Breece Hall.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Orbits respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready, go!
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're real.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. These two teams all tied after one.
Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Working out of the shotgun. Hooker.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Breece Hall.
Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Orbits are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go. Check smash. Check smash.
All play action. Here's Hooker. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
Oh, he shifts past him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. Second and 9 now. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and it was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aleem McNeil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Give to Hall running right. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down the mound before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now 2nd and 9. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll find Hall. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On play action, it's Murray. That's to the pylon and incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday.
Interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Lions 31, Hornets 17. Jeff Fox picking
So
off
just
for
8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. They'll go again with Hall. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They bring their punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hooker on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hooker now on second down.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it with Johnson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Running left, it's Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Orbits take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And Hooker wants to change the look. Now they'll change things up. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
third down. Here's Gibbs.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down to give to Gibbs.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here's Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time,
and this throw will be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and
Johnson on poke 3. Football's out.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. 2nd and 10.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Montgomery. There he goes, left side.
He may go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Lions extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Levi Onwuzurike in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Hooker now off play action.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
60
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Khalif Raymond.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
KaVontae Turpin now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Don't let him run.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Murray, one final try. It's complete. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well.